What's going on, people? Feroncio here, back with another Battle Mage Saga episode. In this episode, we will be acquiring the last available talisman pouch. Also, we will get a very powerful weapon, some incantations, and wrap up defeating Godfrey, first Elden Lord. And on top of that, we will have to beat also a Crucible Knight. So let's start up this going this way. And if you want, you can engage the snowman. I don't care about them, they will not pay attention to us. But if you want the runes, or if you want to see if they drop any of those items, by all means feel free to fight them. I'm not going to worry about them at the moment. I am focusing on the main goal of this episode, which is fighting Godfrey and get what we want to do. So combat those guys. Again, that will make sure that we can get this area really fast and clean. Yeah, now that I have 50 plus intelligence, I can use Comet, and Comet is incredible. So we have an option here: go up after Godfrey or go down and collect loot down. I'm not going down. The only thing that we have down there is a bunch of Miranda flowers and a single smithing stone 6, and very soon we'll have unlimited smithing stone 6, so I'm not going to waste my time go down there. Just kill those dudes. And make your way up. Oh, off you go. Alright, so on the left side there is a holy grease. Really, I don't think it is necessary, but whatever, I'm here. So there is another guardian in there. Just bait him out, and when he comes close, just come at him and collect this very precious holy grease and go back up. And you will reach the point. So in here, after you cross this arch, you have to face Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. So you can see that is a site of grace already. I already beat him. You can see the whole fight in this playlist. It is linked and it is a short. However, a couple of things I would like to point out is, first, I consumed a golden picophile foot to increase the number of runes that I received from Godfrey. On top of that, I fought him along with no spirit ashes. So if you're struggling to defeat Godfrey, by all means, go and summon the Skellies and let the Skellies distract, and then the fight should be pretty much trivial. Just come at him, or rock sling him, or whatever is your sorcery of choice, or even just go and moonveil him. Whatever you choose, he shouldn't be that difficult at all. Once you defeat Godfrey, then just go rest at the site of grace, and that's what we're going to do. And then let's go and level up. So at the moment I have 48 native intelligence, and I'm going to pop that up to 50, which is the first soft break. Actually, it's the second soft break, but it is a soft break for intelligence. And then I'm going to start pumping up my mind a little bit because I'm using too much FP flasks and I want to have a little bit more mind pool. So ideally, the goal here is to get intelligence all the way to a minimum of 70 and ideally to 80, but then increase a little bit more the mind and the vigor. So we very squishy. In the next regions, the enemies are going to be tougher and harder. So we'll need to be a little bit more resistance in terms of damage to not be one shot. So let's do this. And then there are two ways to proceed. The right and the left. We're going to the right first. All the way over here. Collect this loot. Cup of holy grease. So if you found one or two important, now you have 6 to add up. There is nothing on the other place in there. Just hop on the tree. Let's go up. And once we get here, this is the path, to fight the boss of this area. But before we do this, we'll go this way. We will hit this window here and drop. We have a chest here. And we have the Earth Tree bow. Then we go over here, collect the Celestial Dew, kick a ladder that we never going to use, but it's okay. We just kick it, then hop in here and collect the Golden Order Principia. And at this point, we would proceed to fight the boss. However, there is a assassin in there that we're going to kill with oh wow, finally I hit him. So once you defeat this assassin, just run, and there is another side of grace here before we get to the last boss of this area. Let's collect the blessing of the Earth Tree, which is needed for the next part, and then we can rest at this side of grace. Alright, so from here we'll go back to the Earth Tree Sanctuary. And instead of going left, instead of going right, we'll go left this time. Go down in the elevator. And in this area, there is a very important thing that I am not doing. So you see that statue, you see the message on the ground, regression alone, review secret. You need to equip the laws of regression, have enough faith, cast that laws of regression that will reveal a secret, the stat will change, and all of this is part of the broader Corwin quest, which I am not doing. So, if you're interested in knowing more about the broader Corwin quest line, the Golden Mask, and all of that, then you need to refer to the other playlist, my Elden Ring play along list, where it's a complete 100% guide. So that is not the objective of this series here. In this series, we are just building the battle mage. I am not doing a complete walkthrough as I already explained. So, but I'm pointing out, so if you're interested, that would be the place you would keep lots of regression. Try to have enough faith. There is a way of doing that. You just need a little bit of equipment and then cast it and then complete the quest. So at this point, I'm just going to kill these perfumers, collect another holy grease plus 5 holy grease. The game thinks that we need a lot of holy greases. Then there will be a crucible knight coming in our way, and this beetle here, and I'm not worried about that. Just kill the crucible knight the way that mages do. And who is afraid of crucible knights when you are a battle mage, right? So go up. Let's kill this scarab. It will come over here and then come back. And of course, I miss it. I have another chance. Alright, so we have the barrier of gold. But the most important thing in this area, it is not that. It is not the Crucible Knight. It is right here. If you remember when I was down there on that particular area, right below this area and coming from the avenue side of grace, I told you that there is a very important item here. You can see it shining in there. It is the Bolt of Gransax. That thing is incredibly powerful, and I use it extensively on the Elden Ring play along list. So, it is worth picking it up. So let's do this. To do that, you need to drop on the balcony. It is right here. You can see that the guardrail is broken. It is an indication, and that's where you need to drop. Let's drop. We drop on the balcony, and then we need to drop on this big thing. Be careful, that will aggravate all the enemies. They will hit back at you. So to prevent some damage and losses, I am going to pump in, and you really want to drop on top of the tree. Be careful, this thing is hard, and all you want to do, pick up the boat, hop back to whatever side of grace you want. But this is an incredible weapon. I mean, it's really, really good. Let's go take a look at this equipment. So this is the Bolt of Gransax. It is a strength and dex weapon, kind of a quality weapon, and it's more towards the dexterity side, but this thing is amazing. So later on, if you decide that the Battle Mage is not for you or you want to respec, and I will touch respec before the end of the series. I'll tell you what you need to do, how you do it, and why or you should or not should do that if you want it. Okay, so you may want to consider using the Bolt of Gransax because this thing is just like insanely powerful. And with that, my friends, we will go all the way here to the Queen's Bedchamber and wrap up this episode. In the next episode, we will be finishing the boss of this area, and we will be moving on towards the consecrated snowfields and the mountaintop of the giants. But for now, this is it. If you enjoying the series, if you like the videos, and if you have some comments, please make sure that you smash that notify button. Why not subscribe to the channel? Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, click the thumbs down button twice. And with that, I'll see you in the next episode.